Hey everybody, sorry about the up the nose cam. I'm going to try to avoid that. Welcome to the second week of GRD110 typography. First of all, congratulations that you made it this far. Believe it or not, in an online class, usually it's the first week that people decide that it's not for them and they go ahead and drop right out. Now, with typography in specific, this class is tough. It's really tough, and one of the reasons why it's tough is because what's good typography? We don't really know. Typography is something that is constantly changing based on culture. So what might be a great typeface from the 1980s is not a good typeface anymore. To help alleviate that, I've introduced a wiki this week. This is something where everyone can come together, they can post materials, they can add comments, they can edit comments that were made earlier, and I will have a record of who came and who edited and who added and who removed. So I'll be able to see all that. This week in the wiki, I want you to get in there and add some great examples of typography. You will be tempted to get on Google and type in kick butt typography and find some awesome examples and just post them without really even thinking about it. But I urge you, don't just find out what somebody thinks is a good example of good typography. I urge you to go ahead and find out what you think is good typography and discuss why it's good and what's good about it. You'll find, I'm sure you've already found out that there are some typographic fonts that come with their own baggage over time, like Comic Sans. Don't use those. There's a reason they're not used. You are not a secretary, unless your job currently is a secretary or an office manager. But you are not a secretary. You are elegant. You are thoughtful. You use type on purpose to make people think and to get the communication that you are getting across. So look into these wikis. What is good typography is a very nebulous subject. So if we all come together and discuss what's good and why it's good and what's great about it or what's not good or what you don't like, we'll all learn more. Now, in this class, it is really important to keep in contact. Keep in contact with me. If you like somebody's work, reach out to that student. Encourage them to do more. This class is one in which typically students drop off at the beginning, or they go strong for a week or two, and then they decide they're going to drop this course. Don't do that. Talk with me, contact me, email me, call me, get with your student friends, get with your buddies, get a strong system of support, and let's take this all the way through to the end. I know that real life happens, but I'm here to make it as seamless as possible. We're going to learn about InDesign. InDesign is the go-to program for print. It's not fun like Photoshop. It is a cash cow. Cows are not always fun, but they make a lot of money. The harder you work on InDesign now, the more you learn about how to use it now, the more you understand typography now, to a slightly lesser degree. The more you learn about InDesign, the more money you will make. It is a direct relation. Here in the second week, it seems like we're doing very little. We're maybe getting started with our books. We're starting to learn the programs. That is because things are going to ramp up soon, and we want to make sure that if you have issues, we can get them early. So reach out to me, work on that wiki, spend some of your online time researching. What is a great font? What is great typography? What makes it great? Don't just take the resources from this class to heart. Really reach out and do some internet research, talk to graphic designers, get on forums, do whatever it is you can do. Remember, graphic design is about problem solving and communication, and typography is the fastest way fastest way to communicate any idea to someone who doesn't know about it. Feel free to come swing by my office if you're on main campus, South Campus. If you're on main campus, come swing by my office in the ETB building. I look forward to meeting you and putting a face with a name. Let's stay in communication and we can do this together. By all means, design your future.